If you're like me, you have one of these angle head surplus military flashlights laying around. Been around forever, 20 years. And of course now I've gone to the supercharged tactical lithium ion types that really put out the power. And these old incandescent lights put out very little power, and usually they have 2 D-cell batteries. And as you can see, not a whole lot of light. Here we've got a little Olight S10. And as you can see, it's huge. I mean, the light's incredible. There's not even a choice. Considering the size, it's a no-brainer. But I just can't bring myself to throw these old flashlights away, seems like. And I have a few laying around because they just still work. So one of the things we're going to talk about today, though, is, and I'm going to encourage you not necessarily to throw those old D-cell and C-cell incandescent flashlights out. We're going to open this up. It has 2 D-cell batteries. What happens when you have just 1 battery and you have a flashlight that needs 2? Well, I'm going to show you a little trick, something that can get you by, especially in a survival situation. Or maybe you just need a light and you only have 1 battery. We're going to take some aluminum foil, just regular aluminum foil, and you're going to want to pull out quite a bit of a piece, pretty large piece. What we're going to do, we're going to fold it up and make it into somewhat of a cylinder about the size of this. Mainly the length, not necessarily the diameter. I'm going to fold this in half first. Figure out how much I need and start folding. Again, the big thing is you want to make sure you have the length. Now we have a little bit of extra, so we're just going to fold it over. You don't necessarily have to. Just close will be fine. Then we're going to take and we're going to just roll this up. We're not really worried about the diameter. We're mainly concerned about length. And here we go, roughly about the same length. Go ahead and place your battery in. Take the tin foil, put it into place. We're going to take our cap. There is a large spring in here that's going to push and make solid contact. So get in the threads. Here we go. Now that's not a whole lot of light, but it is somewhat. Here you see you've got light, you've got 1 battery, you needed 2 to get this thing going. This is a little trick. Another cool thing about these old flashlights, there's typically a replacement bulb in the back. Then if you take off this little end cap, there's usually a couple of different lens covers. So you have red and blue, and then you have your clear. And that keeps it protected. Has a little hanger in the back, clip right here in the front. A lot of cool little options. So these are kind of neat to hold on to anyway. So before you throw all your incandescent D-cell batteries out into the trash, you may want to hold on to these and put these back for a rainy day. We have a battery drawer with mismatched batteries in there a lot of times, and typically there is 1 battery or 1 battery less than what you need. So I hope this kind of gives you a little bit more of a survival tip to have you ready. So always be prepared. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Different size, mismatch bat. But really, folks, while we still have civilization, buy yourself a good LED flashlight.